Hello, my name is Tom and welcome to my video of solo mountain bikepacking in Spain in the summer of 2023. My bikepacking tour was around a week long with 7 tour legs and 320 kilometres of mixed terrain cycling, all on my 29-inch mountain bike. After flying into Spain from England, my adventure started 2,300 metres high up in the Pyrenees at Ter, the source of the Ter River. The first major section followed the Ruta del Ter from the Pyrenees all the way down to the Mediterranean Sea. It passed through the Savasona National Park, which features amazing terrains and ravines, and then it went on to the ancient and famous cycling city of Girona. From there I would join the Mediterranean coastline and travel along the Costa Brava to Barcelona, where I then went on to explore further by bike. There's a link in the description to all my commute routes if you'd like to try this route yourself. Please drop me a comment in the comments section if you would like to know more. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe. If you'd like to know when the next part in the series comes out, just hit the bell button. Thanks for watching the video. Well, it's 4:05 in the morning, Sunday morning. I'm just heading off. Bikes in the box, bags in the back, everything's packed and ready to go, hopefully. See you in a bit. So we're in the hotel now, and this is the bike box with the bike out, everything laid out, about to start building up the bike, packing the bags onto the bike. Quite tired, as you can imagine. Yeah, but other than that, good day. I'm going to get some sleep later. Yeah, so I've just been out here in front of the hotel where there's this big area for one of the exhibition centres here. And it's perfect to test out the bike and make sure everything's running, which it is. Seems to be very good, to be honest. But interestingly, come on you, there's a load of dogs and I recovered one of them already since I've been here. So we just met up with Alfred and Setsuko in the hotel, and they were very, very kind. They've taken my bike box and my bag, and not only that, but Alfred is cycling me now 6-kilometre ride to Sants station. This is Alfred and he's on his e-bike. We're turning right. It's basically an escort to the station. So I'm here at the train station in Barcelona. Alfred's just dropped me off and I've got to get this train, La Tour de Carol, the second one down. Hectic and hot. We are in the train. And we're off Bale. So I am here in Ripoll station, as you can see in the car park area. And I've just established that there is a grey Mercedes van coming to pick me up with my bike and all my shopping. Basically that bag there is now full of food and water. Yeah, I've got enough to be up in the mountains for at least 24 hours. Taxi now, we're driving up towards Ter. Yeah.
Cold, no count.
So I've arrived in Valter 2000 and it's very, very picturesque and beautiful and sunny. And the taxi was great and the plan worked. So as you can see behind me, there are a lot of ski slopes. It actually looks a bit stormy as well, but weather forecast, there's no storms, so I trust that. So I had this rough plan in mind when I was planning, and it was just basically to, I don't know if you can see behind me, that's Valter ski station. But basically just get there, and I knew that that was going to be quite quiet and not a lot going on there. This is off season, obviously. But yeah, so just pushing on up another 100 or so meters, that sort of gung-ho attitude. For the past 48 hours, I've just been pushing to get up here. The whole journey has just been about kind of getting on the plane, getting into Barcelona, and then as soon as possible, to be totally honest with you, getting out of Barcelona and then up into these mountains just to see what they're like. And yeah, I'm just reaching the top of the tree line here, so I don't really want to go too much above that because then I won't have any shade. But so far it's really lovely to be back in the mountains again. So I'm a bit out of breath because I've just come up from down there, as I've been saying all the way along. There's a snow cannon and I'm actually on the piste. You can see it heading off down there with the other snow cannons. This I've identified as a possible flat area for bivouac. Just this tiny little section here, if you can call that flat. Remove a few of the rocks. Yeah, should be fine. So the only other place I was thinking of going was maybe a bit further up, having a look up on there. But let's take a look around the corner just here and just see what's here. There could be something. So I'm a bit further up now and this is looking good. No cowpats at all. You can see where the bike is. As I walked up here, I did disturb a couple of marmots.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Let me.
if I record you just saying what you have to say, like just a lot, and then San Juan de Harabeleses.
Let me see the map.
That's where I'm going to go to.
Well, it's okay, but yes, and we'll show you.
So San Juan de la Harabeleses, and then a lot. Hello again. Yeah, so it's a bit later on now. What time is it? I have no idea. I think it's about 5 o'clock, possibly 6 o'clock. So I've decided on this spot, the one with the cowpats, and this looks like a really comfortable area here to sleep, right here, amongst these rocks. Lovely spot to camp. I had to put on some extra clothes because it is a bit chillier now. It was warm at first and then the clouds came in over there. But yeah, still on the ski slope, and several hikers have been down, probably about 6 different walkers, groups of 2, and then one big bunch came down. A few of the guys there stopped, gave me lots of tips on where to go, and people will tell you the route, you know. But yeah, just my route is set already, so I'm not really about to start diverting off of that. But you're saying, yeah, you've got quite a long way ahead of you. So to get to Campodron, I think it is, which is the biggest town down the valley. I don't know whether his was a diversion, but it certainly got a bit confusing at points. And so yeah, so I've kind of like got organised, got different clothes out, got food packed away in different zones. Yeah, all the water's out. I've got my little cooler area here where the gas and the drinks I've actually got, I think that's all my water there. No, it's not. That's another 2,000 on there. just thought to say thank you very much, Setsuko-san and Alfred, and Setsuko-san as well. Big shout out to you guys, really helped me out, particularly Setsuko in terms of organising the taxi up from Ripoll. That's it, Ripoll. It's all been a bit of a blur, as you can imagine, lots of transfers and moving around. I just discovered there's a little bunker here. Just in case. The tent's set up. The pegs went in quite well, and yeah, it's a bit colder, 9 degrees right now. It's certainly dark now, so just got the red light on. Still hear the cowbells dingling, and gonna go to bed soon. Right, this is unbelievable. I don't know if you can see this, but there is a trail of mini sats coming across. They look like UFOs or something. That is insane. I've never seen that before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Elon Musk, isn't it? That is insane. They kind of appear to catch up with one another. Wow. I've just woken up and it's 8 o'clock and slept pretty good, but could have slept better, but no, slept okay. And then I think I got 5-6 hours proper sleep. That's decent enough. Yeah, sun is shining and it's going to warm up because it was very cold last night. It's about 8:30 in the morning now. I woke up at 7:45, got out of bed at 8. But I've just been waking up because I made a little video that didn't make much sense because I was so tired, or still asleep really. But yeah, the sun's just come up. It's really nice up here. I don't know, it's probably still below 10 degrees, but as you can see, we've got the tent and the brews on the go. Everything was comfortable on that little spot that I picked last night. Really flat and level. It was so quiet except for those cowbells, but they eventually stopped at about 5 a.m. And now I'm just about to enjoy this coffee. Yeah, I've just been sat here this morning making coffee and enjoying the morning sun, checking out the hawks or eagles or whatever they are. Definitely birds of prey. So I've just left my campsite and I'm about 200 meters down. I was up there, just underneath that ridge. I'm coming down this path, down there, around there, and then back down to the ski station, which is down there. So I'm officially about to start the tour as soon as I come down here. Okay, I'm going to try and stop now. Yeah, disc brakes burning. And this is the start of those pretty serious hairpin bends all the way down to set cases. Hola, buenos dias. Just check the map. I've got 75 kilometers to do today if I'm getting to my first major waypoint, i.e. camp spot. There's Valter up there where we were. It is stunning. Really lovely. It's pine forest and stuff and the roads and everything. Really nice. So yeah, we've just got to the bottom of most of that downhill. Well, there's still more downhill to go, but it's much shallower gradient. I think my brakes are taking a battering, but I did manage to feather them and stop regularly to try and keep them cool. Coming down off of the Pyrenees is a bit extreme. So I'm just here, stopped in this next town. I think it's Camprodron, one of the major towns past set cases. And just literally stopping to take some photos of this stuff. So we're finally off the roads and onto the trails. This could be interesting. Let's see how it goes. This is quite typical of what this route is doing so far. So it's following little bits of the main road and then cutting off onto these greenways, which are really, really good. There's been some extremely technical, rocky single track. It was just to hike a bike, and then it was only for about 2 kilometers.
Follow this way for 800 meters.
Okay. All of a sudden it's got really bike pathy, which is nice, just really gentle and easy. Easy. It's nice and quiet. I think it's about 24 degrees, maybe 23 degrees. Doesn't feel too hot. That's the main thing. Not sweating too badly. Just cruising along. the gravel. We're on an old tramway. I'm looking for water now. Still got 2 litres, but I need to keep that in reserve, stock up. We found the water. I'm now back in Ripoll. I'm heading now on towards Toledo. Yeah, it's getting a bit late in the afternoon and I'm absolutely shattered, but it's nice anyway. Right, it's 6:30 and I am now, I think, south of Ripoll, which is where I got the train up the mountain from originally, and been looking for camping spots from around 6 p.m. It's going to be very much a wild camping, stealth camping spot tonight. To show you the spot I found. Okay, so this is the trail that kind of it weaves around and goes over that road you can just see through over there. It's like a main road, and then basically comes up quite a sharp hill, and in fact it continues up there. It's really steep and single track and technical, so it's a push. So yeah, if you just come through here, I found this spot right here. That's where I'm going to put the tent. Cleared away a few pine cones and a few thorns and stuff. Gone round stamping around and stuff. Saw some huge spiders today, but I'll probably get the tent up a lot earlier tonight before it's dark, because this isn't going to be seen here, and then just get an early night and get up and get on the road early tomorrow probably. But I'm ahead of schedule, but at the same time sort of behind, weirdly, because I've covered less than one leg today. But I did take my time and I left late, so that was all part of the plan. So yeah, all is well. Just around the corner, you've got, it's a bit sketchy, a couple of drainage ditches that go down to the river. So it's kind of an interesting little overview. Well, good morning. It's the second morning. And yeah, I just thought I'd stop here briefly because it's really stunning in this area. You saw where I camped last night on that ridge down below me down there. Just overlooking a couple of roads actually and a river, which you can hear in the background. And I've come up immediately up, probably about 100 meters first thing. So I need to be hydrated and plenty of food, because it's going to be a hard day today. I think about 60 kilometers to do. Towards Girona and try and push for there. The trails are just proper mountain bike trails. They've got loose stuff everywhere, massive drop off at the side, so really have to be quite careful. Yeah, this bit's amazing with the trees coming down, the light coming through the trees and everything. So yeah, it's it dropping off sharply down there to the river. But yeah, it's the ridge above the main roads. What I'd attempt on my trail bike, you know, on my mountain bike, not fully loaded. So I'm definitely not riding any of this when I'm filming. But yeah, just look at the drops there. It's just all the way along here. It's really beautiful, really stunning, and very dramatic, as you can see. Just got this log to get past.
Yeah.
Right, so quick update. So I've come from over there, probably 5-6 kilometers over there near those hills. I came around from around over there through here and then up, all the way up here. It was some very, very technical, steep single track, proper mountain biking, proper drops either side, having to hike a bike the whole way pretty much uphill, so steep, rocky, etc. Just wasn't worth riding. But this is looking much nicer because we're at basically the plateau and we're just sort of, I think, about to start enjoying the downhill to another hill that we're gonna have to climb later. Just, it's so quiet, there's no one around. Every house I go past, there's no evidence of any people.
Take the next left.
So earlier I stopped for a quick brake service. Just cured a lot of the cable stretch. So I've got about 35%, 40% more braking now. Put the camera away now, it's getting steep. It's been stunning around here. Had quite a few downhills and I've got a feeling I'm going to make up for that soon. Well, by this stage I've only just finished the first stage of my tour. Just reached a kind of a viewpoint. Come up from Torrido 4 kilometers ago. It's kind of past the middle of the day now, so it's very hot, but bearable. It's not too bad. Just got to remember to keep applying the sun lotion and stay in the shade for breaks, which is what I do. So yeah, I've been eating quite a bit, feeling pretty good, not feeling rough, that's the main thing. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. So the next bit of the tour is quite long. I think it's about 50 or 60 Ks that I've got to go before I get to Girona. So I don't think that's going to be doable within today, but we'll have to see. I'll have to see how it goes. If I do get sort of halfway and I find a decent either wild camping spot or campsite, would be preferable, because then I can get a shower and get charged, hopefully, things like that. If not, we'll just keep going until we get to Girona eventually, and then probably stay and have a rest day in Girona, I would imagine. Hotel, shower, potentially. That's the kind of rough plan. Just keep pushing on. So finally, it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Just check that. It's 2:34, and basically we came through lots of, we came through that Torrido place, came over the tops of the sort of foothills around the outskirts of town. There was lots of quarries, lots of cement works, but we were up high. I think I took a couple of photos, I did a little video up there. But now we're down by this river and we're on another bike route, like a long distance bike route, and it mainly sticks with the river and lakes. Now there are some big uphills I've seen that have to detour off of those rivers and lakes at points. Being back down in the lush shade areas outside of that harsh barren landscape at the tops, with just the sun beating down. This is just nice. It feels cooler, the air, it feels lusher. I'm low on water. Well, again, I'd say I've got that is full of electrolyte drink, and then this thing down here just has a reserve, and I have filled up once today already at that castle. There's too much to film, there's too little battery, I've got to crack on, etc. Some of the places you come across, just like this one here, I mean, this is an amazing building. There's a lot of mills along here, and I've just been past at least one water mill, and this definitely looks like an old water mill. This is a classic Canute telling me to turn left in here, but it looks like I should go up there. I reckon I'm up here. It can't be down there. And this is where I'll go wrong. It'll tell me I've left the tour in a second. Let's just check. This is what I have to do. Yep, I've left the tour, but it does join up just down here by the looks of it. So in 70 metres or so, or maybe 100 metres. But yeah, that didn't look right, that left. That didn't look right, that left back there anyway. Yeah, it's rerouting, but there's been a lot of that as well, a lot of like intricate twists and turns, and all of that eats my battery because I have to switch the screen on. There's the other route there. It just joins up, but you've got to be careful of bits like that because you can easily get taken down a massive downhill, as I did earlier a couple of times actually, and then I had to come back, hike back up the hill basically. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Can you hear the motorbike? Very quick update. Well, it was a really hard ride today. Yeah, it was. There was lots of technical, as you saw in the video earlier, lots of really sketchy stuff, but all good in the end. And I'm in this national park, and this is just a really quick video just to show you the situation. It's now coming up to 8, I think. Light's getting low, and I'm going to get an early light because I've got another big ride tomorrow.